Hey, what's up YouTube? Okay, in this video I'm going to talk about working in the Japanese nightlife industry. Here in Japan, I'm not an English teacher. I actually work at a bar, and I'm going to talk about that in this video. Okay, so first I'm going to explain how I got the job. Okay, so when was this? Probably in like June maybe. In June, I didn't have a job. I was a at-home husband for a while, and I didn't have a job, and I was not qualified to teach English. I'm only a high school graduate, so I don't got any degrees or anything, so I can't be a teacher. I mean, maybe somewhere I can be a teacher, but it's just not for me. It's just not something I can do. I feel I can do well. I don't know if I can teach a little kid or whoever English. Anyways, I was looking around for a job, so I asked my friends, do they know anywhere where a foreigner can work? Because I don't know, I'm not fluent in Japanese at all. So I needed a place where I was able, to be of service. Like I could, be not be worthless, have worth. So a couple friends. One friend was like, "Oh, I think McDonald's is hiring." And, McDonald's kind of sounds kind of funny, because back home in the States, it's just a whole bunch of like young people, like high school kids, and it's very sloppy and they're joking around and it's not very serious. But here in Japan, McDonald's service is like fast. Everyone is like a robot. The service is fast. It's clean. It doesn't seem as like sloppy like it does back home in the US. So I was open. I like McDonald's fries, I wouldn't mind eating or smelling the fries and eating the fries every day. So I was like, okay, I could check it out. But then my friend told me, "Oh, but you gotta know a little bit more Japanese." So I was like, fuck, I can't do that anymore because I don't know enough Japanese. Which I understand. I don't want to mess up anyone's order, and they keep coming back because I'm messing up. So one of my other friends was like, "Oh hey, I know this guy, he owns a bar. He's looking for someone. You think you can do it?" So I was like, "Sure." I was like, "I don't need to know Japanese, right? Or a lot of Japanese, right?" He's like, "No, you cool." So I go to the bar, and it's not an international bar. It's just a normal Japanese bar. It's just a normal bar, but they happen to play like as a dance floor and like lounge areas and like DJ. There's a live DJ, and I'm actually the DJ there too, or that's one of my jobs there. Anyway, so I go meet the guy, and first of all, he has an English name. So that was so when I heard his name was Alex, I was like, "Oh, he's an American or a foreigner somewhere. He's not Japanese, but he is Japanese. But his name is Alex. Really, everyone calls him Alex. That's his name. People know him as Alex." And I meet him, and he's like, "Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we're looking for help. You think you can do it?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. But what is it exactly? Because all I've been asked is, can you work at this bar?" And I'm like, I've said yeah, but I don't know what the actual job is. I'm just thinking like washing dishes or like taking drinks to tables or something. Anyways, so after that, he tells me, "Can you make drinks?" So I was like, "Oh shit." I was like, "No, I don't know how." Because I never learned that. Like, I mean, yeah, I know how to make like some stuff that I'm into, at home, just buy the alcohol and mix my own drinks. Yeah, I know how to do that, but I don't know how to make like the menu that they have. I've never been to like bartending school, whatever. So I'm like, "Oh man, I don't know how to do that." And he's like, "Oh well, I don't know." He was giving off that vibe like, "Oh, I don't know then," because that's what we need right now as a bartender. I mean, he can bartend, but he likes the job of just walking around and enjoying the bar, enjoying the guest and talking to the girls and like drinking. He drinks his own drinks, anyways. So he needs someone there who's, you know, giving the drinks, because everyone else got their own job. So I'm like, man. But I look over at his DJ stuff. I was like, man, that's cool. I said, you know how to DJ? And he's like, yeah. I said, I know how to DJ too, because, you know, for the past like 2 years, the last 2 years that I was in the U.S., my dad, he was a big party guy. He still is a big party guy. I think it was after like my graduation, after my graduation party, when he hired a DJ, and how much fun he had. Like, I know it's annoying, you know, now I understand that it's annoying to bug the DJ, you know, ask all the questions like, oh, how do you do that? Oh, how do you do that? Oh, that's cool. What does that do? It's so annoying, but that was him at the party, at my graduation party, to the DJ he hired. So after that, he wanted to do that. He wanted, you know, he wanted to learn how to DJ or have the music, because he loves to party a lot. So, because he loves to party a lot, he spent thousands of dollars on like DJ equipment, mixer, 2 CD decks. He had the whole light. He had the fog machine. He had a shitload of stuff that he didn't know how to use. So like when he bought all the stuff, he was like, yeah, now we can have our own parties. And he was so excited. He still plays with it, even to this day. But anyways, when he first bought it, he was like, okay, you know, I bought this. Here, learn how to use it. It's your job. So I was like, oh man, okay. So I learned how to DJ, you know, through YouTube videos and tutorials and, you know, just forums. So and I practice. So I learned how to DJ because of my dad, because he loved to party. So so when I saw his DJ stuff, I was like, oh man, that's cool. You know how to DJ? He's like, yeah. I said, oh, I do too. So I looked at his stuff, and at their club, or at their bar, at this bar, they only played hip hop and rap music. So he had a shitload of music. But he's like, oh, you know, if you want to play like house music or whatever you want, you know, just pick what you want to mix. Just show me what you can do. So, you know, I showed him a little bit. I never used vinyl before. I never DJ'd with it. I only used CD decks, but it's kind of the same. It's the same principle is there. You just got to get a different. You just got to get used to it. You got to get the feel for it. I was kind of shaky about that, but I did good. And he was like, "Oh man, you're pretty good." He was like, "Hey, you know what? I'll teach you how to make the drinks, and you can DJ here." So I was like, "Oh shit, cool." So then I started working there. And luckily all the drinks are in English. They have all English names. So whenever the customers tell me what they want, it's already in English. They say what they want, you know, blah 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 blah. And then I give it to them, and it's easy. I learned how to mix the drinks, you know, because one of the co-owners, he's half Filipino, so he knows English. So he's like, oh, this is what you do, mix that, this is how you make that. So even when there's no customer, when no one's asking for a drink, I'm practicing how to make the drink. And man, it's really fun, but it's kind of like, oh my god, are you crazy? Like, I don't know if it's just my boss or if it's everyone, but they're always trying to get me to drink. They're always like, drink, come on, it's a bar, you know, you're supposed to drink. And I'm like, no, I'm working right now. It's like, come on, it's a bar, you know, it's okay, we're all drinking. And they drink a lot, and they're always drinking. I'm trying to stay focused because I have to work, I have to stay focused, I have to make the drinks, and after work, I have to ride my bike like 20 minutes home. So I have to stay sober. So I'm always like, no. But then they give me drinks, they make me drinks, and then I have to take them to be nice. It can be bothersome like that. And then you run into a lot of drunk people after, you know, when everything is closing. A lot of people throwing up, but never any fights or anything like that. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty cool. But that's my experience working at a bar here in Japan. So feel free to comment below if you want. Please subscribe. I love when people subscribe to my channel. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm growing. It's kind of like a game. You gotta level up, get more people. more. Anyways, thanks for your time.